Welcome, everyone, to the After the Gate podcast, your number one source for authentic stories, interviews, and educational content surrounding the justice system, incarceration, and more. Come along with us now as we give you a glimpse before and after the gate.
Hey, you let me know when to keep talking, when to be quiet.
Actually, you can speak because
you sound like TV or something. Cool.
That's
okay, so hey Jay, I want to ask. Hey Jay, I want to ask you some questions about what does TikTok mean to you in terms of like TikTok's a big thing for you now, right? What does it mean? What does it mean for you in terms of being able to be vocal in your story? What is TikTok for you now in an everyday basis? Do you log in every day?
Yeah, I do. All right.
Oh yeah, I think it's breaking up a little bit, Jay.
Did you see me now?
Oh yeah, now it's working.
See me now?
Yep, it's working now.
All right, now
we're good.
TikTok. Okay. TikTok has given us, well, when I'm saying us, because I speak for more than just me. TikTok has given us a voice in here. Yep. Especially because a lot of people think of prison as the Hollywood version of prison. And a lot of times they don't think about that we're no different than your brothers and sisters out there on the street. No. There's a lot of us most of us are in here for doing something wrong. Mm-hmm. But I talked to many people throughout the years, and I talked to some of the most hardened criminals, the most hardened killers, or whatever you want to call them. And they're no different than anybody that you know. A lot of times, a lot of people make mistakes, but all of us, we are not inherently bad people. None of us. We do things that are bad. And once I got a chance to, learn about a lot of people and deal with a bunch of different cultures and just start educating myself about other people's cultures, my eyes start opening up wider. I start seeing things totally different. So people, they have this Hollywood idea of what prison is or what prisoners are. When I be using, because you thought about TikTok, when I be using TikTok, we get our trollers or whoever, they come on there and they talk some of the craziest stuff, and I refuse to break stride for them. Yeah. Because I know it's a lot of youth on there that's watching this. They are. And when I speak, I try to be careful in the words that I choose when I'm on there. Mm-hmm. Because if there's a youth, because I'm on there almost every day, and if there's somebody that's actually been admired by a person in prison that's talking on TikTok, I got to be careful in the words I say, because I may indirectly influence them in the wrong way, not realizing that this youngster been watching me every day, just sitting there like, okay, yeah, okay. Oh, he's saying they turned up in there, but he didn't hear the part I'm saying. But when you turn up, this is what's going to happen. He didn't hear that part. All he heard is that they turned up. Mm-hmm. He's not going to hear the other side. So I try to be careful in the way I choose my words, and I don't be going out here trying to do things, trying to be no charity case and trying to boo-hoo and why they do this. No, it's not about that. I'm here today. I'm here for a reason. And in all this bad, I have to always find good and take the good up out of it and let that good grow. Yep. Because that's what I know that I'm here for. I got to always find the good that's in all this bad. Life is terrible. It's out there. We see it up in here. But the thing is, there is a lot of good. We got to find that good.
Yep.
And if we could just take that good out of all this bad, we can get through another day. There's a lot of people that just, commit suicide daily, or just doing things that they normally wouldn't do because they can't take what this life is bringing on to them.
Mm-hmm.
Dante, how you doing?
What's up, Dante?
So they can't take over. But TikTok has opened me up to a whole new world. I was like, it happened for a reason. Like I say, I had no idea. I thought TikTok was for little kids, so I never really tripped on it. And I was watching Trump when he kept telling the Chinese, look, y'all better pay us, or we're going to shut y'all down. We banning TikTok. I said, why is everybody so hell-bent on TikTok? Mm-hmm. So I said, let me go try it out. So late October, early November, I went on and downloaded the app. I said, wait a minute, I don't see no kids on there. Mm-hmm. I said, it's grown people on there. So I took that. Yeah, and then I started like, let me see what I can do with this. So I be looking.
How did it first start going on TikTok?
I hear you.
Oh, 1 second. One second, Jay. It's breaking up a little bit.
Yeah.
Or so when you first started doing TikTok, how did it start going? You first started posting videos. It's new to you. What was it like for you?
Well, I was trying to figure out, how do these people be making all these crazy looking videos? I'm like, how they be doing this? So I just got that. I be asking. Yeah. Oh, I figured it all out now.
Yeah.
When I start asking the people that be running their little lives, I said, how you do this? How did it? Their answer. And then I start figuring it out. I was like, well, how do I go live? It was like, well, you got to go to this area and a live. I said, no, live is not showing up. Then somebody told me later on, look, you got to get 1,000, then you can go live. I said, oh, okay, because I've been looking for this live button for a long time. And when I first went live, the feedback I got was like, I think the first 2 days I went live, it shot up to about 90 people.
Yeah, because, man, where you're at, people are like, man, that's mind blown.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So when it shot up, I said, oh, okay. And then 4 days, I started realizing that, wait a minute, I'm starting to have an effect on people, because people come back and tell me, look, they'll inbox me and tell me, when you going to come back on again? I said, okay, these people, they like what I'm saying.
They're waiting on you.
So, so when I realized that I had an audience, I said, okay, this is why I'm going to use my voice at. This is tool right here. I got to use this tool and use it to my advantage and get the word out there. And I said, even if it don't work for me, I've touched a lot of people. People text me all the time telling me, how they miss my shows. Or there was this one youngster, he said he was about to get in gangs until he started hearing about my story. There's this guy in Australia. There was this guy in Australia. He was telling about his cousin and how he wanted to join something. And I said, "What, he join the gang?" He said, "No, it's not a gang. He want to join." I said, "Well, you know what you're describing, that's a gang." I said, a lot of times when people think of gangs, they think of blood and crip. But a gang is 2 or more people that's regularly involved in criminal activity, so they're considered that a gang. He said, so the guy in Australia is like, you know what? I never looked at it like that. So he said, yeah, I guess you're trying to join the gang, right? So he said, I'm going to go get him real quick. So he went and got him. He had him sitting there, and we were talking to him. So it's stories like this. It's stories like when I hear people come back and tell me, they finally decided to go visit one of their loved ones in prison.
Absolutely. Because
they like what I was saying. And like I always tell people, I don't never want to make prison like this. Guys in here don't be doing some of the crazy stuff. I don't ever want to come it's on some soft stuff, because I speak on some soft type stuff. But prison is prison.
Prison is prison. Yeah.
It's a terrible place. It's a good place for those who need structure.
Yeah.
The reason I say that, because you got a lot of people on the streets. They out there they on some just the craziest stuff that you can be on. Yeah. And if they not living by no rules, because if you don't have no rules to live by, then you feel you ain't got nothing to lose, because I don't have any rules. Yeah. But when you come in these prisons, you structure all the way up.
Yeah.
No matter what race you is, when you come up in these prisons, you structure up.
Yep.
And you start getting disciplined, and you start disciplining yourself. And when you start disciplining yourself, the things that you do on the street, you're not going to do in here, because you know it's going to be consequences of what you do. So if you know you can come in here and have these dudes that's just as young as you tell you what you can and can't do. I ain't talking about staff wise. I'm talking about dudes that run at prison yards and stuff. Some may be just as young enough to be your son, but he running your car.
Yeah.
And you dare your son, I gotta use the word son.
Yeah.
You get out of line. That dude that's young enough to be your son, he's gonna have you whacked. So you come in here and you discipline yourself. So how is it that when we get out, we can't keep that same discipline? Because most of us, when we get out, we can't keep. We lose structure
and come right back.
And when we lose that structure, we hit the streets. That's why we end back up.
Yeah.
When I used to counsel the short timers, I used to always tell them. I said, look, they'd appreciate. Like, well, what you mean by that? Okay. I said, most dudes that came in here and they got life, when they got out, they never came back. In the last 3 to 4 years, California has been releasing a lot of lifers.
A lot of people.
And the recidivism rate for a lifer is barely 1% in California. Not just California, but throughout the nation.
Yeah, that's huge.
Because
coming back.
Yeah, because the thing is, they know how precious life is. Once the judge gives you life, you learn to appreciate life now. And when you learn to appreciate life, you're going to see things totally different.
Totally different.
Me and my cellie, we in the cell every day together. But our experience is totally different. I'm going to use the word let me see. Our experience, I want to use the word our experience is totally different. The way we see, the thing is like he asked, he's like, do it seem like you've been down a long time? I said, no, he said somebody has something to do with time. I said, I don't even pay attention to time. No, he said, did the years seem like go fast to you? I said, man, I don't know. Because I don't know what to measure it to.
Yeah.
I don't know what to measure time to. So he know what to measure time to. He know he got about 6-7 months left.
Yeah.
So he know how to measure that time and see, is it taking long to get you there? But when you're sitting in prison with an indeterminate, what do you measure that time to? Yeah. So it seemed like I've been gone a long time, but it's 32 years is a very long time. But when I think about it, I haven't measured it to any time. I haven't measured it to, okay, I'm getting out next year. So I can be like, dang, that was long time to get to this, because I don't have enough to measure that time to. So I'm saying it don't even seem like I've been gone that long. Yeah. 32 years.
So Jay, I have a question. I wonder, okay, TikTok's made a big influence for you, right? And with talking about you being gone for 32 years, right? And being down and telling your story, influencing people. Are you the only person that does this? Are there other people that I've seen a lot of people on prison TikTok. You're probably the only person, you're really the only person I've came across that has a story that actually has substance and could be sold to Hollywood. Other people, they're showing like Vice documentaries, they're showing toilets, they're showing when the goon squad comes in, they're showing these things, but what you're doing is you're telling people you're innocent, and you're on here and you're telling people why you're innocent, why you want it brought to people's attention, and you're trying to get your petition pushed. I mean, you're a whole different TikToker in itself, because you're inside of prison walls and you're trying to get out by using social media. The other people that are doing it for prison TikTok, they're doing it to explain, to show the circumstances. But you have a whole entire movement behind yourself with your hashtag Free Jay Burton. You know, like, what do other people think inside the prison system of like what you're doing and what you have going on? Do you tell other people, or do you keep it? I guess, do you keep it to yourself? Do you not let people know? Do you tell close people about what you're doing?
Actually, you know, I got over 10,000 followers in 2 months, and we've been locked down a whole 2 months.
A lot.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we've been locked down a whole 2 months. But a lot
Were
of
you
dudes in
consistent
prisons,
the whole
you
2
know,
months
a lot of us.
online? Were you
Yeah, we've been
consistent
locked down a whole 2 months.
online?
Too consistent. Yeah, just all 2 months straight. No letting us out. Only letting us out for like 10-minute shower or whatever.
Were you
But
online on
a lot
TikTok
of us,
during that time?
huh?
Were you on TikTok
Was I
during
online?
that time?
Yeah, I've been on TikTok since like November until now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so the thing is, but it's been the whole time we've been on lockdown. But a lot of my partners, they in here, they don't. A lot of them, they know what I do because, like I said, I do interviews with prison right prison right activist groups. I
Absolutely.
do quite a few things, so they know that I be doing a lot of this stuff, but they don't know that I've been telling them lately that that's what I've been using my TikTok for my live.
Yep.
My live shows is for this.
Yep.
The videos and stuff for the most part, like I said, that was just like for entertainment purposes. Just it's freezing.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Is it freezing up a little bit?
It was froze.
Okay, cool.
The videos like it's for entertainment. The videos was more so entertainment. Oh man, the videos more so like entertainment type stuff, which is just to have fun type stuff, right? But I use my live shows to get the word out there, and I noticed that when I was getting the word out there, I was helping a lot of people.
Absolutely.
So I have all these comments coming in, and I noticed that a lot of people that was following me since day one, they'd be answering a lot of the comments. So I was like, somebody was like, let me be a moderator. I said, I don't even know what a moderator is. What are you talking about? It was like, press this, do that. And I said, okay. So I started letting people be moderators. So I got about 5 or 6 moderators. Matter of fact, one of your moderators want to be one of my moderators.
Oh, yeah. They're trying to get on the bandwagon.
Well, what's her name?
Is it Figgy?
Yeah, Figgy. Yeah, exactly. Because I told her to tell you. Figgy. She told me to tell you that.
She's a good moderator, bro. She's a good moderator.
Yes, hey, she was, because I said, look, you got to learn my story, but I noticed that she picked up on it real quick, and she was talking, because I was like, none of my moderators is in here right now.
Hey,
and she had told me that you said come over there and go live.
Yeah.
So
I will tell you.
You know,
I will tell you this one thing.
When
Jay,
I noticed
when you're
that,
live, Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother. It's freezing a little bit.
I'm trying to get back on.
Oh, yeah.
Are you back on? Can you see me?
Yep, I can see you.
Okay, because
there we go.
Okay, now I sincerely appreciate you, man. You know what? TikTok did a good thing for us. Them trollers or whoever they did.
They did.
That got me banned.
Yep.
Because when they got me banned, I started a new account. When I started a new account, that's when I ran into you.
Yep. You seen that?
I went to prison TikTok or something, and I ran into you. I said, man, what's up with this guy right here? I said, so I pressed it. Next thing you know, it all happened for a reason. Then they give me my TikTok back today. Well, yesterday.
Yeah.
I think we didn't do that. And they give it back to me, my original one. So it all happened for a reason.
It happened, yeah. If you'd have never started that TikTok, we wouldn't have connected and be able to push it out there, bro.
Yeah. Really. I mean, I really appreciate you.
Hey.
Now, here's the thing. My case is surrounded around a single fingerprint they said was on the gun. I know that this fingerprint don't exist. But the only way I can prove this is I got to get a copy of that fingerprint. And getting a copy of that fingerprint was on a photo. They bought a little photo negative. They bought a little photo negative to trial and said, this is the fingerprint on here. That's the picture of the gun, the handle of the gun. That's just a picture of the handle, and that's his fingerprint on that negative. I've been trying to get a copy of that photo negative for 30 years. They will not give me a copy of that photo negative because that photo negative is going to prove that was straight bogus from day one. It's a bogus print. It don't exist. And with that information, I can be exonerated. It's that simple. I had the Innocence Project. I even hired a lawyer back in 2018. Everybody came on that case. The Los Angeles sheriffs would not turn over that fingerprint.
So Jay,
why?
Yeah. So what about when the Innocence Project was like? Don't they have lawyers gunning and running for them? Like why? why didn't they give it up to him?
Because the print doesn't exist.
Oh, so they had nothing to give him. They were pushing.
So the thing is, they was like, look, we're not giving that. The Innocence Project wrote me back and said, look, we tried to obtain that and they couldn't get it. They shut them doors down because they know what that fingerprint. Remember, this is all they got on me is a fingerprint, and I know that the fingerprint isn't mine, but I can say that all day. But if I don't have no proof, then I can't prove it.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: we're not going to give him nothing.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, I hired an attorney now. I haven't finished paying him yet, but I gave him $8,000 so far. Only $11,000.
Yep.
$11,500. Now here's the thing, with the attorney and everything. I also told the attorney, look, remember, I still have yet to be charged with a crime.
At all.
After 32 years. I have my rap sheets and everything. So I have never, okay, in my prison file, it says that on September 28, 1989, I was arrested by the Los Angeles Sheriffs. In September 28, 1989, I was in the juvenile halls already. I went to juvenile halls July 18, 1989. It said on September 20, this is in a prison file. September 28, 1989, I was arrested by the sheriffs. Then in that same prison file, said September 28, 1989, I was tried as a dope. So you telling me that I was arrested today and I was tried as a dope on the same day? I've asked the prison administration, where y'all get this information from? It says the DA file that, okay, well, I've been trying to get a copy of this DA file for 30-some years. They will not give me a copy of no information that shows no arrest reports, none of that.
So
that's what we're talking about.
It's so crazy that like you can hire an attorney and then the attorney will go look for those documents and not be able to get them, you know? Yeah. Like, so what do you think about the attorney right now that you're paying? Is he going to be able to get those documents?
I looked the attorney up. His name is Ian Graham, I-A-N Graham. And he has a good record.
Very good record.
He actually used to work. He actually was part of the Innocence Project. So nice. This guy has a hell of a record.
Nice.
He has a lot of accolades and everything. It was a book wrote that was based on a case that he had got to do with exonerated.
Oh wow.
And I think it was a movie too. I forgot. The book is called Billable Hours. Billable Hours. The name of the book, right?
Okay. And
the dude Ian, his name, like I say, his name is Ian. He pretty cool. I talk to him like about once a week. I'm gonna call him probably tomorrow. Nice. Now they got a new DA. They got a new DA, a new head of DA office in Los Angeles that they just voted in a couple of months ago.
Mm-hmm.
This DA came in and they looking over a whole bunch of people cases out of Los Angeles County. They want to look at cases like mine. They trying people that was juveniles. Mm-hmm. They trying to look over their cases, and he made it clear that we're not going to try anybody else as a adult while I'm the head DA. And there's other things that he got that he implemented, but don't you know that they trying to get enough signatures to get this DA up out the office already? This DA ain't been in 90 days yet.
Oh wow!
Because they say he's the most progressive lawyer in America. No DA has ever came in and tried to do the stuff he's doing. What he's trying to do, he said everything we've been doing as prosecutors, it hasn't worked.
Yeah, there's a different approach.
It hasn't worked, so we got to try something different. Mm-hmm. But you know, the people that they actually trying to. His name is George Gass. I think George Galcion or something like that. Galcion. But the thing is, this dude, he done revolutionized the game. But they trying to get him up out of there already. They don't like, because they consider him an outsider because he came from, I think, San Francisco, California, and he came down here to L.A. Now he's the head DA. He beat out the other DA. And he's trying to change the game. Now, my attorney, what my attorney going to do right now, he's about to submit my case to the DA unit, because he got a special unit that go over cases like mine, prosecutor misconduct type cases. And he put together a special unit. He said we're going to go over them kind of cases because we want to see, because we know it's a lot of people in the prison that shouldn't be there.
Very nice.
He said I'm putting together a team, and we want people to send y'all information there so we can go over y'all cases. So that's what my attorney about to do right now. I'm gonna call him tomorrow. But like I said, I haven't finished paying him. I gave him $8,000 out of the money I had left.
Yeah.
And
So
that's what I'm doing. So that was for, I hope she probably not here. Yeah. I hear you. Go ahead.
So Jay, what do you think, okay, so you paid him $8,000 already, and you said another 4, right? 12,000 total is what you'll end up paying. So
1150.
1150. So what is he doing for all that?
No, excuse me, 11,500. Sorry about that. 11,500.
Yep. So so you said he's gonna submit it. Will that be like will he submit one more appeal, or will it like he's gonna keep continuing?
What are you gonna do? Oh, well, this is his plan, because this is what this new DA it's called a directive. He didn't present no new laws or anything like that. He presented a directive, a memo, or I'm trying to think of, you got directives, you got memos, basically a policy. That's the word I'm looking for. He presented a new policy and told his DAs, this is what we use in this script. This script I'm bringing in, I'm the head DA. This is what we're doing now. I'm setting up a unit that's going to review cases that people shouldn't be in prison for. And they gonna stick to the way I'm pushing it. We're gonna go. I think it's a review board. We're gonna review people cases that shouldn't be in prison. People we're not gonna trial anybody as adults no more in LA County rather. We get rid of gang enhancements and all these other enhancements, because I had my last cellie. He was one of my little young homies. I think he was about 28, 29. He had robbed I think it was like a Domino Pizza type place. And I think the crime carried about, let's say, about 10, 11 years or whatever. He had 100 and some years to life. I said, man, you got multiple. Yeah, because exactly. It's because out here they would gang enhance you to death, and they would gang enhance and gun enhancement. They give you all these years.
And there's the third strike law too, right?
Well, no, yeah, and it wasn't even on the third strike. He was young. Yeah, they do have the third strike. He's trying to do away with the third strike and all that, because that third strike it's
kind of bogus, huh?
It's a real sad law, because there was so many people coming to prison with life terms, with straight like I said, I'm a jailhouse lawyer. I was reading this dude case. He had some crack residue inside of a baggie, and they gave him life for that. That was under that 3 strike law. So there's a lot of things. To be honest, there is a lot of things that's changing. There's a lot of things that is changing in California.
Yep. Yeah, they're doing.
The
justice system's done a lot of people real bad.
Yeah, it really do.
Real bad.
But we got to find a way to counter it, though. That's the key thing, is countering. Once you can counter it.
Yep, you got the power, man. Honestly, Jay, I think you're going to be on Vice soon. I think you're going to be on Vice documentary soon. I think your story's going to get out there, and I think people are going to listen. And just like you said, bro, you got a team that's working for you, that's trying to make it happen. So nothing but success is coming for you.
And I want y'all to be there with me.
Oh,
I want y'all to come along this ride with me.
At the gates, brother.
Because
at the gates.
That's all I'm talking about.
At the gates.
I really appreciate you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I appreciate you, man. It's really been a blessing meeting you.
Of course, man.
And I'm really gonna do this. I see a lot of my
I see potential, bro.
A lot of my
I see a lot of potential, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of potential, and you deserve your freedom. So you deserve that.
Okay, yeah, and I appreciate you, man. All right, I appreciate you, bro. You stay up, man. Stay up, stay positive,
Keep
man.
Your head
Thank
up.
you.
Tell Jordan I said good night, and you as well, brother. Both of you guys be easy.
Oh yeah, he already sleep. Yeah, I'm sure. He sure appreciate it. Hey, you have a good one, bro. And everybody that came on, thank you.
Everybody follow.
Let's continue this.
Connect with Jay at his.
Thank you, bro.
Connect on his Instagram and his Facebook, and I'll talk to you soon, Jay.
All right, little bro. You have a good night.
Be easy, brother.
All right, peace. All right now.